I graduate from this film school later, like actually in like a month or two, right? And it's taught me a lot, right? I'm not gonna discredit anything about the college because it has showed me a lot, right? Things that I didn't know that you need, processes, how things are done within the film industry, etc. Right? It taught me a lot of the creative technical side, right? And I'm heavy on the technical side because of what I went there for. I went there for visual effects. So maybe my experience was a little bit catered and had to be a little bit more, technical, hence its editing. But it was more towards the creative technical side of things. And one thing that rubbed me wrong about, you know, the school is they have a professional branding class, right? That essentially shows you how to market yourself, how to sell yourself, how to, present yourself in different spaces so you can get hired. Now, they had that as the very oh, I should have yeah, I should have shot him first. I tripped out on that. But they have that as the very last class, right? At the school. And it makes me think, why would you teach me how to sell myself the very last class that's only a month before I graduate, right? And it puts so much more of an emphasis on why I've been articulating and telling people that if you do go to school, you should learn how to brand yourself or get a job or just do something within the space that you want to do while you're still in school, right? Because they're not necessarily entitled to teach you how to get a job. They're just there to teach you how to learn the skill set. Now, however you learn the skill set, that's on you. Whether you learn the skill set by paying $100,000 or you learn the skill set by going on YouTube, you ultimately need the skill set. Now, what I will say is if you want to be the person who's working at Universal Studios, working at Disney, working at, another major corporation, then the film degree is actually going to help you, right? Because that's the question that's going to pop up. What film school did you go to? Did you go to school, etc., right? And that's something that they're going to ask. But if you're dealing with anything in the entrepreneurial space or, anything where you're not necessarily having to apply for a job as that position, you don't usually need a degree for that, right? And I know a lot of in-house, production companies or just smaller production companies who do hire editors, hire DPs, hire all these different type of things, and they don't need a college degree for any of that, right? So it honestly just depends on the path that you're trying to go down. But I notice with me, I'm more of an entrepreneur. So me learning how to sell, market, and get clients for this art form and what I'm learning is just as important as the actual art form, right? Oh, I can't hit. Oh, whoa! Somebody got him already. So yeah, that's the only thing that I say I wish was a little bit different when it came to the school. I wish they did teach us how to actually sell and you know build brands and actually utilize our skill set in real time. Now, I don't know if that's also because I was editing a very long time before I even went to the film school, so I was kind of already like, okay, I already kind of know I want to say, oh, I hit that and I got a hit marker. Be real, bro. Wow. So yeah, I mean, if you're just now getting into film, right, and you have no idea what's going on, kind of, you're really just now starting, you haven't touched anything near the film industry, then I can understand you probably wanting to go to a school to learn it, right? Because they package everything for you. But if you don't necessarily need everything about film packaged into one thing, and you believe that you can just somewhat learn the skill set, do what you need to do, and then, start selling that skill set, that is always an option. And you don't have to pay $100,000 for that. I promise you don't. No matter what nobody tells you, you know, because they're gonna tell you that you should. They're gonna encourage it, but you truthfully don't have to. Oh my god, I'm just sitting in this FFA lobbies cooking, y'all. I didn't shoot. I didn't shoot. I didn't shoot. Oh, my gun had to recock or something. That's wicked work. I can't shoot through car windows? Oh. Oi. Oi. Let me go back in here, bro. This is literally like cook up central. They did show me like all the steps in film too. Like they took me through the storyboarding process. They took me through, you know, how to actually draw. People don't, people, oh my god, bro! If people realized how many different avenues you could get into film, a lot more people would be in the film industry, bro. If you know how to draw, you could be in film. If you know how to code, you could be in film. If you know how to color, whatever the case may be, you can be in film. There's usually some type of thing that you can do in a creative aspect that's needed in the film industry, and they don't promote it all the time because you know who wants to be a coder, right? But realistically, the person who knows coding is doing the coding behind all of these films is also making a grip load of money. But it's whether you have access to that information. If you're knowledgeable, if you know that that's an avenue, then that's something that you may take and something that you may do. But if you don't know, then what is he doing? Wow. Yeah, it's so many different things. And so many, it takes a lot of moving pieces to make a film too. Like there's usually like 50 different editors editing one single thing, right? Like you could look at something like a visual effects shot, right? You would think it would just be one visual effects artist who did the sky replacement, the green screen, whatever the case may be, right? It's all split up so crazy, bro. It could be like one person just does the sky replacement, one person just colors this one person. I keep getting best player of the game. I actually fuck with it. But yeah, there's so many moving pieces in the film industry that I actually love it. Because there's room for everybody realistically.